Right. The Shoot It remix, and before that, obviously, the Olympic fanfare and theme by John Williams. I had to get up and clean a bug off the back of the wall that literally appeared with like 10 seconds to go, right as that song was fading. But hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today we are playing Age of History 3. Um, I should probably just up the sound on that actually quite a bit because I'm thinking it's there we go. Oh, that's a little bit low. Well, yeah, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Chat, first shout out of the night, of course, is gonna go to Lou. If you're not following Lou, really, really great football manager streamer. Definitely worth a look. Uh, but yeah, welcome in, Lou. I hope you're well. Big thank you. Also, his last playing satisfactory, which is great. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well too, man. Um, but yeah, we're going to continue our campaign. Let me just knock this down to the lowest, and then we're going to go and continue. I actually, all good dude playing some late night Civ 6. Nice. I heard Civ 7. I heard it's a bit of a mess right now, so I'm kind of like waiting before purchasing Civ 7. Well, thank you for the lurk, Pikachu. Another shout out, right away. It's gonna have to go to Pikachu, man. Chat, one of the best, one of the absolute best, just chatting streamers. He's also a very fine gourmet coffee maker on his stream, and just overall great chef. Plays 7 Days to Die as well. Plays some really interesting games. I misspelled his name on the shout out. Look at that. That is unacceptable for me. I'm sorry. Unacceptable. But yeah, there we go. It's a shout out. He was last playing 7 Days to Die, in fact. And now I have to wait 42 seconds before giving another shout out. How convenient is that? But anyway, give Pikachu a follow. He also builds Gunpla on his stream, which I think is really neat. So definitely worth a follow if you're into just chatting streamers. We are picking up our Zulu campaign where we attempt to Zulu the world. We took over the Cape of Good Hope last stream, if you remember a while back. So now let me see if that's gonna. I have to wait 10 seconds, bruh. It's been 30 seconds. Come the fuck. Our recruitment time is 10% less because we're the largest producer of bronze, we're the largest producer of cattle, we're the largest producer of clothes, so the loan interest is down, the research per month is up because we're the largest producer of coffee, etc., etc. So we are the largest producer of what is 24 commodities of the 31 commodities that we do um, actually produce. Fur prices have plummeted, or fruit prices have plummeted 36%. So that's where we're at. We're just building up infrastructure now, and also going to have to build up a little bit of that lovely economy. We want to get that build up towards really max, really ideally we'd be towards max economy. We're also live streaming, multi-streaming on YouTube tonight. So shout out to those who might be watching on YouTube. Hasn't been a whole hell of a lot of you compared to Twitch, but you know what? It is what it is. So big shout out to anybody watching along on YouTube, whether live or on demand, after this VOD is done. So um, that's the economy built up. We do have to worry about tax efficiency as well. Eventually need to get that to a point where that's maxed up. So mostly all the provinces in building tax efficiency and are at almost 2/3. Well, they're 3/5 or more. So let's get this tax efficiency built up a little more, right? Let's at least get it to 35.1%. That is one time. I don't want to do the action one time. I'd like to do the action 9 times, please. And just let that continue building. So all of these nations are going to come along here. We're going to spend the legacy and the gold to build up the tax efficiency in these provinces so that we can make more money. Because who doesn't like to make more money in the end? So there's that. Let's actually try to push it to like 37%, maybe 39%. Why are you all over the freaking place? Sign pathetic with the bits. Hello, good sir. Thank you very much for the bits. Did that alert play? Or was I late to the punch? Did I accidentally turn the alert box off? Did you guys see an alert? Thank you for the bits, by the way, Sai. Did you guys see an alert on that one? I'm trying to go back and see. I heard one. Did you see it? Okay, is the question. Yeah, you did. Okay, cool. I just checked the YouTube. That's the nice thing. No problem. Just need to see that round number. I appreciate it, man. It's going to go towards a big doctor's bill I'm going to have later this month. So, yep, we got the alert. Awesome. I was a little bit late. I didn't see it. I thought maybe I finagled with my overlay, so I thought I turned it off by accident. I actually, because I took the PayPal off and I've got rid of tipping, I have a video alert I need to reassign from that actually onto another alert, and I'm like, I have no idea when I'm going to use it, and it's one of the best ones. Like the alert's one of the best. It's one of the, I just it's like the best video of all the of the videos that I have for the alert. So like uh, it's the one that actually pronounces benikage correctly. Um, so no, that's subscriber. Tip is the one. Yeah, it's the one. It's the one from. It's the ring entrance that actually pronunciates benikage correctly, which is like. Let me see if I can find this. Actually, I probably can find this. Yes, here we go. This is literally the very beginning. Whoa, that's really loud in my ear. That is also not quite. Hold on. This is the actual intro to the tip. So it actually pronounces the name correctly because I get caged a lot. Way too much. But I never really care. Like, I don't really care. I correct people. I'm like, it's actually not cage. It's kage. But that's neither here nor there. Um, but it's like the very beginning of the intro, so I'm like, I probably should have it on some alert. I just haven't decided where I'm going to reassign it to yet. We're big chilling. We're going to build up this infrastructure again some more. The economy's building along nicely as well, so we're just absolutely just rolling in legacy and gold. I'm actually capped on gold. I'm basically at the cap on legacy. 9250 is the cap on legacy, so it's like I'm pretty much there for everything that we could really. I mean, I'm just there, so it's like I'm not in need. Building wise, we want the temples and everything. We want the monuments and everything. We want obviously the courthouse, town hall, tax collector, tax office. Um, And then we want the harbor where we can build it because it's direct income production and production efficiency, which is really nice. We do want the market gives us gold, but I haven't bought that yet for every province. I've done it with the trade center because it's income production as well. The bank is direct, it's way more gold than the market. 0.35 gold per province per month. On the bank, whereas the market is zero point zero 0.06. So it's like, what would you rather like? And the food market's zero point zero 0.04. So, collectively between these two buildings and spending 200 gold for each province, you can collect a tenth of a gold per month, or you can just straight up spend the 220 and collect 0.35 gold per month. So it just makes sense to buy the bank. The railroad, so mainly the railroad is for. Hello, 10th Shadow. Welcome along. Oh, by the way, guys, speaking of shout outs, we got to give one to Cy, man. We got to give a shout out to Cy Pathetic. A really cool street. Really, it's like the dichotomy with Cy Pathetic is so unique. There's Cy, and then there's Cy Pathetic, and then there's Cy Fox, and then there's one other, I think. Um, and it's like I think a son and dad duo, and they play games together. They've been trying to. Oh my word, Psy coming through with 50 more bits. Good, stop it, brother. I'm out of bits, brother. I gave all mine to Honey Badger the other night because I made him buy a game. So I was like, and he doesn't have a dono page himself. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll give you the bits for the game, man. So I did. I made him buy Dale and Dawson Stationery. Thank you so much, by the way, Cy. Um, did we? Did that get Cybear and Cy Fox? We also have Cyclops Kitten, but she doesn't come on very much. Is Cyclops Kitten the cat? Is that the cat? Uh, so, I don't. Why do I feel like that alert didn't play that time? What the shit, man? Uh, Yeah, I don't think the alert did play that. I know I'm having issues because it's bugged for the subscribers, and I haven't figured out why it's bugged yet. Or at least I can't seem to replay subscriber alerts. Let me see if I can replay that alert, real quick. Replay activity. Can you do that? No. Stream Elements is fucking. Come on, Stream Elements. Christ Almighty. Um, Activity feed is actually what it is. I went to dashboard by accident. Nope. Yeah, there it is. So now let me see if I can replay that. It might be too long to stream. There it is. There it is. Okay. There it is. So I just replayed it through Firefox as well. So you just heard it twice over top of each other. Like I'm an idiot. Let me mute Firefox audio. Because I actually don't get the audio of it through OBS. You guys do. I don't. I have to get it through Firefox. So, God damn it again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do have a shout out I need to give you, by the way. So there's the shout out. So it says playing music. It's actually the runner, I guess you could say, or the what would you call it? The operator of Unreal Tournament Radio, which is really neat, and I use that to get through days, man, like crazy. It's actually starting to pick up a bit on YouTube. I saw Cyber that you had like 10 people watching earlier today. People have been coming into chat going like, "Oh yeah, I missed this game." So it's been nice to see that. You know what I mean? So, um, but yeah, I appreciate the bits, man. You are way, 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 way too kind. Stop spending your money on me, man. I appreciate you though. I appreciate it a lot, man. I can't express how much I appreciate it, man. In just mere words, you know. So now I'm gonna have to give you bits, and we're gonna have to trade back and forth, man. Speaking of markets, no, but what do you call it? Yeah, so that's where we are. Banks look good. All of the resources look good. These are just direct income production. Some of them direct gold production, like not the mines, the gold mines are down here somewhere. Silver mine, obviously zero point 0.2 monthly income. Gold mine 0.35 itself, so it's as good as a bank. Diamond mine 0.2, so Furniture workshop gives you zero point 0.1. So all of these we look good to go on. So now that I'm done overviewing that, let's build up the infrastructure again. We have more economy to build. Some of these are finishing. They need another 9 on top of them. So there's that. But thank you again, Sai. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Ah, sorry, sneezing fit. So, the tax is coming up as well. So, or they're starting to complete, as well. Where are we at with our score? Because we've almost gone through a whole year, by the way, of not. We're down to 41. Fucking Christ, guys. I really need it. Japan's up to 23.8 because that's what's going on here. For those that haven't been following the save, obviously Japan starts with Japan. They do start with this island, which historically now is actually part of Russia. Um, Same with these islands up here. But um, Japan landed over here, which I think this isn't this like the Macau area maybe? Of China. I want to say I'm not 100% sure. Um, Obviously, this is Taiwan over here. And then I want to say this is like the Macau area of Taiwan. But they landed here. They took a big chunk. It was like this much. And then they just went to war with China, and they just took a bigger chunk out of the Qing Empire. So, uh, you know, China themselves expanded. They actually went down here into whatever you would call like Southeast Asia, like Siam area. It's been called in some games Dainam. It's obviously Vietnam is along the coastline here, but like west of there is the areas that would current day would be something uh, like a Cambodia and a Laos, for example. So they actually expanded straight down. They actually went to war with both, and then they just absolutely annexed the one. They're also over here in. Want to say this is like maybe I think Thailand is like basically stops here, and then Singapore is obviously down here. So some of this might be modern day Malaysia as well, if I remember correctly. Not a For some reason my geography's failing. I'm usually very good at geography, and it's just failing me tonight when I talk about it for some reason. But yeah, that's where we're at. The Russians are continuing to move in. Crack attack central. What's crack a lag? Another shout out we got to give tonight. Everybody coming. Lovely to see all of y'all, man. Hit me up real early tonight. Crack Attack Central, give him a lovely follow. He is well, I've misspelled it again. Jesus Christ, I can't type tonight. I can't remember my geography tonight. I can't do anything tonight, gang. Anyway, there we go. Maybe that'll work. Or maybe hopefully I don't get muted. But yes, if you are into Football Manager, you love football, give Crack Attack Central a follow. He is a Football Manager streamer, an Irish Football Manager streamer, currently on a fitness tour in Thailand. Who's just absolutely living his best life, man. And he is the best dealer of the crack on the internet, hands down. Um, so if you want to find out what crack is and not that kind that you're thinking of, definitely check out his stream. Hopefully we'll be streaming soon enough. Just been completely right. I get it, man. I get it. There's never any pressure, mate. You stream when you're ready. So, other review of the game, real quick. Egypt has gotten a lot of land out of the Ottoman Empire. The Ottomans have been getting beat the fuck up. That's the big thing. They're currently in a war with Circassia. Circassia, no! Which is this little area over here. And then they're also in the war with the Russian Empire, which the Russian Empire is absolutely kicking their ass. All of this that's striped is currently occupied by the Russian Empire. I mean, that's Antola's down here or Antalia's down here, so they own like Amasya. So basically, almost the entire Antolan Peninsula. They have a few areas that aren't occupied, I believe. Not looking like a whole hell of a yeah. They're getting their ass kicked right now, the Ottomans. It's looking pretty nasty for them. So, but that's where we're at. We have got a new technology. We just launched the central banking system, so we can send our society to shit, just like the Americans are currently. Let's give discipline would be good, maybe. I don't really know. Um, maximum advisor skill level. That would actually be really nice. What about maximum life expectancy? Like, is there a life expectancy one? Maximum advisor skill level, maximum level capital city, maximum level Supreme Court. I'm not seeing a life expect. I know it's in here. So how have you been though? Besides from wrecked crack, how have you been? How have y'all been, Lou? Pathetic, crack. How have y'all been, man? Pikachu, if you're still lurking, he's probably lurking, no, but that's fine. Uh, building maintenance costs would be a good one, actually, reducing that. Uh, increase economy loan interest. Maximum advisor skill level. I'm leaning towards that. Um, here we go. We're gonna roll with it. You gotta roll with it. You gotta take your time. Gotta say what you say. Don't let anybody get in your way. We're going to go to a central banking system. There we go. I'm good, man. Heading off to Amsterdam with Mrs. Lou for a little weekend break with no kiddos tomorrow. That sounds absolutely flippin' lovely. Um, it's got to be so nice to just be able to say, hey, I want to go to Amsterdam. Hey, I want to go to Italy. Hey, I want to go to Poland. Hey, I want to go to Sweden. And you just go there. I don't know what that's like living in the States, man. Um, I mean, I've been to Canada once. This is partly why I'm very excited for the Olympics as well, because it's like, oh my God, I get to travel outside the country. Oh my God, finally. You know what I mean? uh, but yeah, that's a really good throw. I got the Paralympics on the side again, as always. Amsterdam is only an hour on the plane for me. Yeah, man, an hour on the plane for me. I would maybe get from Harrisburg to Philly. Like I could drive that in 80 minutes too. Like it's not. I mean, I took a plane to Dallas from Atlanta. That was 2 hours, and then Atlanta to Philly. That was 2.5 hours, about right. Like it's not been too. Like I've done trips like that, but that's all within the U.S. You know, and each city is very different. Atlanta is a completely different city to Philadelphia. And Dallas is a completely different city from those two. So it is like a unique experience, but it's not the same as like culturally underneath the surface. It's not the same as visiting an entire different country, right? So, um, that's what I look forward to is traveling to different countries and starting to actually branch out and experience different cultures. Much like how crack is doing right now, actually. Maybe without the fitness. Maybe I've just accepted the fact that I'm fat. Like I'm not saying he has or hasn't. I'm just saying. Man, even I've been to Canada. Flew. Fuck off. um, no, I'm just saying like actually the crazy thing is like Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore. Well, maybe not Singapore, but Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, maybe Malaysia's actually an iffy. It's mainly Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia I want to visit. Whew, I deserve that. No, it's fine. It's fine. I just totally fair. No, I just you know the way it is. I gotta branch out, man. If you don't, I've come to realize that if you don't really experience other cultures, like as an American, like you really don't understand or learn how the world operates, and that's kind of useful to do so. Um, just to educate yourself, you know what I mean? Like, come on. I mean, it's just well, you have to, it should never stop at post-secondary education. You should always be trying to pick something up. You know what I mean? Even if it's just a book. So let's work on tax efficiency. I got almost everything up to 51% actually. That's pretty good. So let's see if we can creep this up to 53.1. So I'm gonna go backwards this time. We're just gonna click on all these. You spend both, by the way. It doesn't matter if I click gold or legacy. The cost is both the legacy and the gold. So we're just gonna run these down. Let me see if I can actually uh, try not to kill my finger typing or clicking a million times tonight. Although if we actually do invade Mozambique, which is the goal, and take them over, I'm going to have to in order to build all the buildings I want in those provinces. So that's going to be a bit of a annoyance, but that's neither here nor there. That's we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So August 1957. The game started in like 18. The game started when? The game started in 1837. And it's 1957. Our aggressive expansion score is down to 36.5 now. So we have decreased a little bit. Japan's Circassia's is increasing. Well, yeah, because they're absolutely doing a number on the. Oh, 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 they. Oh, what the fuck? That makes no sense. They didn't even take all the aisles. They took like they took 2 aisles, 3 aisles, 4 aisles, 5 aisles. That's so. Circassia's here, right? And they declared war on the Turks, even though they're not bordered with them. Obviously, they are a what? Maybe allied with the Russians. Uh, they're not a puppet company, so that's interesting. But they went to war with the Russians on the Ottomans and absolutely got smoked. And Circassia decided not to even take Istanbul, but to just take this piece that's completely disconnected from the rest of their country. Um, my truce has expired with Great Britain, mainly because the only reason I was at war with them is because I declared war on Cape of Good Hope. And then when I annexed Cape of Good Hope, we just went to a truce. The Austrians also expanded quite a bit, by the way. They actually started with more of this, and the Ottomans kind of ate it out of them. But then they went up north and they took out a lot of these independent states. So Baden is still there. If I did it in the second save, which I do plan on doing, I think it'll be as Baden. Um, so there is that. Prussia's also expanded. They've gone eastward into Russia quite a bit, but they've also eaten up some of these provinces over here. France has expanded. They wiped out the Dutch and the British. Well, maybe not the Dutch per se. There's some Dutch left in Hanover, some, but mostly Flanders, I think it is, or Flanders, I think it is, has been wiped out. Luxembourg, completely intact, completely unscathed through all of that fighting. The French have also managed to take in, I believe this is part of Wales. Yeah, Wrexham is here. So they've managed to take a chunk out of Wales when they fought. They also took Bray up here off the British as well. So there is that. The Americans, meanwhile, are still struggling. Them and the Canadians fought. So Wawa, the fast food chain, they at least took Wawa back. So, but yeah, they went north of the lakes and north of the Ypres, and took some of that territory away from the Canadians. Lower Canada's been smacked around a little bit. And then the U.S. actually got their ass kicked in the West here by not just Mexico, but by a lot of the tribes. They had almost all of this land, and they had a lot more of this. Is it I don't want to say Sioux, but Sioux tribe, and then they actually took more territory back. So the U.S. is a little bit fragmented now because they have this big panhandle kind of area here. They have a province, or what, 4 provinces over here. And then there's another tribe in between, the Kiowa tribe, and then they also have a disconnect which, by the way, this is also Kiowa. And then they have a disconnect down here where they own this, but then they don't own. It's a mess. It's an actually mess. So, and then Indian Territory used to be Oklahoma, essentially where Oklahoma was, right? And the U.S. kind of wiped them out a little bit. They didn't come. They didn't manage to come back roaring through the plains. So here's Oklahoma, and the surrounding area, like Oklahoma, would be up here and whatnot, and all that's now American territory. It's basically just three provinces left. The U.S. fought with Texas as well, so um, Texas managed to kind of status quo that actually, but they lost a little bit of land to the Mexicans, who have really stormed up the coast here. So you got British Columbia, which is now down in, obviously, at the time the stage starts, they own the Pacific Northwest of Oregon and Washington. Remember, traditionally I believe historically the U.S. purchases that land off them. Um, and then you also have the Alaskan tribe and the Russian American Company, which is a puppet state of Russia. So that's that. No big changes down in South America. Brazil got eaten into a little bit by Argentina. They lost some. They lost a lot of land to Bolivia and Paraguay, actually. Um, Paraguay went north, and then Bolivia came in and took everything behind them. So they've kind of shifted up, and Peru obviously is in the middle of a civil war. They're not actually at war, but they had a civil war, and they've now split into North and South Peru. Venezuela's taken a huge chunk. Colombia's completely gone. So you got Guyana here. You got 2 states of Guyana, by the way, both of which are puppet states of Great Britain. So I don't know why they just don't make one state. And then you got French Guiana as well here. And that's basically it. France owns the Antilles. Haiti, Dominican Republic isn't in the game yet. Um, and yeah, Cuba is there as well. So Britain still owns all the rest, like the Bahamas and Jamaica and whatnot. So that's where we're at with the save. And then we're trying to dominate Africa. We are trying to conquer the African continent. I do have to worry about Imernia here, or Imerina. So at some point, I will need to actually step off this land and have a go at them, I think. So they're not a puppet state, so it's actually not too bad of an idea to go at them, but I don't want to wait too much longer. I think right now I'm going to worry on taking out Mozambique for tonight once my aggressive expansion score stops. The Austrian Empire is going up to 40.4. Where did they take? Did they just eat into Russia some more? No, I think they've come down here and taken out some of France. They own Croatia. This is modern day Croatia. And I think Slovenia is in here. Slovenia is in here somewhere. Interesting. Are they at war? They are at war. They're at war with Liechtenstein and uh, Hesse. And they also have an ally in Frankfurt. Where's Frankfurt? Frankfurt's here. Okay. Okay. Whatever you guys, I mean, all right, I guess. Um, And then also British Raj has increased as well, which is India. So they are not at war with anybody, but they have expanded. I think they've taken a chunk out of Burma here. Yeah, which is interesting because I would have thought they would have wanted you to unite the Indian Peninsula. I mean, France has got a sliver over here in Puducherry, and then you've got obviously all the independent states like Mysore, Hyderabad, all these Indore. So I would have thought that that would have been easier picking or better pickings or wiser pickings, and apparently that's not the case. So okay, uh, end of rivalry with Lunda. Where even is? Oh, Lunda's right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to pick a rival, right? Aren't I? I am. Who are we going after? So not Imarina yet. I might put it back on Lunda. I think I'm gonna put it back on Lunda. We're gonna have to. I don't have another choice. So um, I'm just looking at multi-chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. No, everything's been coming through Twitch tonight. So the preparation is for war with Mozambique. We want to wipe them out as quick as possible because otherwise the Portuguese are going to be at our door, and I'd rather not have that. I'd rather not have the Portuguese at our door. It also means we have to be careful because these guys are controlled by Portugal as well. So Angola might get pissy if we go after Mozambique. In all honesty, the expectation is that they're going to get pissy if we go after Mozambique. Um, so we just have to be prepared. We have to be prepared to fight a war on two fronts, and that's this. I mean, it's more just like a fractured Angola, and then also definitely a fractured Mozambique, who's basically hugging the coastline right now. So, um, but again, I want to score down a little bit further before we do that. The Austrians are on 56.3. They are really expanding a lot. They've taken more land. They're going to go after Baden, and they're probably going to wipe Baden off the map, and I'm going to be sad. But the Prussians have also expanded as well. Um, so Lord knows where. The Swedes have eventually expanded. They've taken all of this is where Odense would be, I believe. No, Odense is here. This is where Copenhagen is, and they've also taken some of the mainland, Vejle, Randers, or Aarhus. So, and what's that? Holtesbro. So Denmark's been pushed basically to the tip here. Frederikshavn, Aalborg, basically all they got left. So Holstein still got a little bit left. It's just a Germanic. I don't want to say tribes, but pre-German unification, all the small tribes, Baden, I think Mickelsburg would be one of them as well. So, but you have a feeling that these guys aren't going to be able to put up a lot of fight against the Prussians or the Austrians or the French if the French decide to get involved. Sardinia did well to put up a fight against the Austrians as well. So two Sicilies is here as well. The Sicilian state, they've got most of the Italian boot. So right back home. Tax efficiency working good. That's at 55.1. So we're going to push everything above 55.1. This is one time. I don't want it one time. Not one song only. I want 9 times. So we're going to build up here. And let's see. We're just going to get that tax efficiency up so we can get more gold out of these provinces whenever we need them. Economy here. Almost maxed on every province. Infrastructure looking good. Growth rate would be next. Which would also help us increase economy. We're 50% to the just judiciary system, so there is that. And I think we're just about ready. 32. I want to go below 30. So you see, Japan's really taken themselves out of the fight. Xing has as well. The rest have had real minor expansions. Congo, not really too concerned about Congo. So a lot of these small tribes we just are just so broken up here in Africa. Really, I mean, Central Europe and Africa are the area where there's probably the most fractured kind of areas of the map. You'd also say like India, Southeast Asia, but British Raj have so much land. The Sikh Empire is considerable size, right? Same with Afghanistan. Like it's not too fractured. It's not anywhere close to what we're seeing here, with all these different essentially tribes. So, and the same with Central Europe with all the different ethnicities there, right? So, um, it's one of those things where taking or at least trying to absorb it takes time because everyone's an independent war and everyone will contribute to your aggressive expansion score. So it's not like what we're about to do with Mozambique where we take a large slice and just consume it. Um, as soon as that hits below 30, we're in go territory here. So unless one of these others expand further, uh, we're not necessarily going to be anything below third on the aggressive expansion score. Are you still at war? No, you've got a truce now. So Hesse's got very little left, and I think Luxembourg is gone. They're off the map. They've been not Luxembourg, sorry, Liechtenstein is gone. So that was the effect of the war, I guess you could say, is or the aftermath is what I'm trying to say. Is that Luxembourg is completely gone. Not Luxembourg. I just did it again. Liechtenstein. Luxembourg is right here. Anyway, yeah. So look at all this. Lubeck's a one nation state. Uh, Hamburg is two. Hamburg's down to two. Bremen's down to three. Uh, Oldenburg's down to three. So yeah, these areas. Liepay's down to two. They're getting smacked up here. The only small one that's done well is Sardinia, who obviously has the island of Sardinia, and they've made landfall. Italy's got this. Oh no, that's Monaco. Monaco's its own nation. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's owned by the Austrians. So that's what makes it even more confusing. Is Austria fought a war with Sardinia, yet kept Monaco and these two areas right here. Just whatever. Uh, so somehow San Marino's still standing as well. So, is there any open conflict right now? I don't know. We're down to 29.7. All right, we've waited long enough. Let's go. I need to actually damage the relations with them because they need to be. You cannot declare war on them unless they're minus 30. So now we have to let that hit minus 30, and then we'll be ready to go. Um, no stream tomorrow night, by the way, because I'll be preparing for Katsucon. I also have to buy the hotel tickets, or the hotel tickets, yeah. I have to book the reservations for the Olympics, and my fucking god, are they expensive. They are so upcharged. It's outrageous. I was expecting to pay 200 to 300 USD a night just about. Like 250 a night was what I'm looking for. And some locations like Livigno are asking 4 digits a night, um, which is just outrageous. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not paying $1,000 for one night just to sleep, to essentially just sleep. I'm not, I'm not doing that. So, um, and it just logistically, this is going to be a nightmare of a trip, but it's going to be great. It's going to be a fun time. But logistically, Jesus Christ. So yeah, I'm gonna start booking the hotels on Friday probably, and then go from there. So 'cause I'm gonna be all over the place, right? So I start, for example, right out the gate. I start in Milan. I fly in Thursday. I'll check in Thursday. I'll stay there Thursday night. Friday night will be opening ceremonies. I'll go to opening ceremonies, right? And Saturday morning, I gotta be in Cortina. So, because I have an afternoon session and an evening session. I'm sorry, evening and night session of curling in Cortina. So I'll be there watching the curling. So, and then I'll be what do you call it? I'll be there for a few nights, like 2 or 3 nights, and then Monday I go to back to Milan, and then I go back. I go up to Livigno, like on. No, I'm sorry. Thursday, Friday, I'm in Milan for opening ceremonies. I go Saturday to Cortina for one night, and then I come back to Milan on Sunday morning for the ice hockey. And then Tuesday, I'm in Milan for more ice hockey Monday, and then on Tuesday, I'm up in Livigno or Lavinia. But like that's like a 4.5 hour, 5 hour bus ride. So I was like, fuck it, maybe there's hotels up there, and they're all asking $1,000 a night or more. And I'm like, yeah, not we're not fucking with that at all. So um it's outrageous. It's absolutely outrageous. So I underspent on my budget for tickets, and I'm probably gonna overspend on my budget for hotels. And it's all gonna be like I'm just gonna be like fuck, because I was so happy when I bought the tickets. First off, because I got tickets, but second off, I was like, oh my god, I spent like half the budget. I spent like just under or just over half of the budget I had for tickets. Like I had a nice 40% kind of chunk left for after the ticket sales of what my original budget was. And that my first budget was a soft cap of 5 grand, and I didn't even hit that. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm like I'm like 2 grand under my budget. Like this is insane. This is awesome. And then I look at the hotels and I'm like, fuck. There goes being on budget. Like shit. Uh, so it's insane how upcharged they are. It's just gouging everywhere. I saw that major tickets for the CS major, okay, were going for 600. Ticketmaster wanted 675 USD for the major. I went to the major in 2018, so 7 years ago. It was January 2018, so 7 years ago, and the weekend pass cost me $175 for a weekend pass. They want $675. They want $500 more. Dynamic pricing, which is just a legal way to say price gouging, because that's all it is. It's price gouging. So almost there. We almost got them at minus 30. So it absolutely is horrific. Like it just it's it's inhumane the way your passions are weaponized against you. You know, economically weaponized against you. Uh, and that Counter Strike fans found that out firsthand because Live Nation and Ticketmaster were the only two platforms allowed to sell tickets to the Counter Strike major, and they got absolutely raked over the coal. So, uh, and it's a shame. It's a shame that that's what it's come to, you know. And but what an awful, awful experience that's got to be. Minus 28. Uh, almost there. Almost there. And about to tick over to minus 30, I think. Yep, there it is. So let's hit it with a save game. Always. Because we're about to declare war. And let's actually go at him. Here we go. War is coming. You're going in. You're going in. You're going in. Hopefully the Portuguese. Am I at war with the Portuguese over here? No, I'm not, surprisingly. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I clicked outside of, I clicked outside. Okay. Oh, he's going up. He's going up. He wants to face 80 units instead of 70. Okay. Sure. You do you, boo-boo. Meanwhile, I'm absolutely sieging this shit out of his capital. I don't know why he's moved his units where he has. But sure. Absolutely. We've almost got we've almost got the north here. I totally didn't even see if he's got a I am at war with Portugal. Okay, yeah, because obviously vassal states and all that, right? Oh, I know your way of saying going from my territory. For shy shy. Absolutely obliterate him in the fight. And I am ready to make my demands. So, there's aggressive expansion, by the way. So as I click on these territories, up it goes, because I'm claiming them. We're going to be at 51.7, but we're going to get everything. I'll take it. I will gladly take it. So that's the south secured, that's the east secured, except for Imarina, which we have an ocean between us, or at least a sea, a strait, whatever you want to call it. I think that's probably big enough to call that a sea, isn't it? Um, so there you go. Now the Portuguese are pissed at me, but it's okay. Let's actually just keep this guy on the coast because Marina's going to be next at some point, right? So, what did we gain? Non-core provinces, which we need to convert into core provinces. Otherwise, we take a 30% penalty on income production. A different religion, which we need to convert to our religion. Otherwise, we take an additional 30%. They are all Catholic. And we're going to be converting them to animism. Okay? So just input costs up front for those, really. No other way to do it. And then build up the infrastructure in each of those provinces. Because that'll allow me to build additional buildings, which will then allow me to build additional buildings. So. Okay. The economy needs to be built up in these provinces as well. I'm trying to drink water because I had pizza for dinner, and I can feel the crash coming on here with an hour 15 left to go before I go to bed. So part of me's like, please, just get, like I don't want to feel like I want to feel this way or start feeling this way in an hour's time when I'm going to bed. You know what I mean? Then I can just pass out and be like, so. Um, that's always the way, isn't it? And then when you actually go lay down in bed, you're like wide awake. Um, so at least that's the trouble I have at times. A lot of times, that's been my biggest struggle. 2025 has been actually falling asleep. Um, all right. That was. Oh, I was gonna say that was a rival, wasn't it? Yeah. So I'm gonna probably Marina would be good. Let's do it. Marina, rival. There you go. For those on Twitch, you're about to get the ads. They're any moment now. Um, so that's economy. Tax efficiency. Oh shit, tax efficiency. Jesus. You look at the disparity between what we built up and what we took over. Huge, essentially, just huge. We are now joint the most aggressively expanding nation alongside the Austrians, who are not at war anymore. We just came from war. Oh, god damn. So, all right. The treasury is almost maxed. The legacy is back to max. Diplomacy is max. We almost have judiciary system. That's nice. What else we got? Shit. Somebody's asking me for a meme. Uh, I've seen this. It's gonna be a. Let me try Flexi Seal Japan. It's not come up when I type that. Damn. There's a GIF that somebody posted, right? It's really good. Flexi Seal Japan GIF. Uh, there's a really good one, and it was basically like, uh, mental breakdown, trip to Japan. Like work sucks, trip to Japan, and it was just like, that's all it was. That was the whole thing, and I'm like, I can't, I can't find that specific GIF now. I saw it mainly on an Instagram ad. Yeah, I can't seem to find it. Uh, oh well. Oh well. He's asked me. He just got back to me. I'm waiting for him to respond all day. Uh, it's that, but it says uh, life's flexis. Right there we go. I kind of gave him the gist. I can't find the GIF. Oh well. R.I.P. We had judiciary system unlocked, so we're gonna go for machine gunner next. We had a crop failure, so grains rocketed 30% in price. Um, Right. Here we go. Judiciary system. So there we go there. The military academy can be upgraded. The Supreme Court can be upgraded. And we have an advantage point again. So advantage point. Maximum advisor skill level. Let's do that. And then promote advisor. God, look at the bonuses we get because we can promote them 9 times. Like, just insane. Insane. We're going to snowball. We are really going to snowball. Um, Dutch East Indies, 40.3. What happened? What happened? Oh, oh. They've kicked Portugal really to the curb over here in Southeast Asia. Wow. You've got Ace, and you've got who else is it? The Siak. But man, they're getting the butts kicked over here. Dutch East Indies has taken over. They were fractured. They were more fractured than this, and they've Dutch East Indies, man, they're starting to really come on, get out of the rug. There we go. Put together some. Oh, that's devastation going up because of the disease. So, fuck no. Why would I give you military access to my look at all the land I've got? Why would I give you military access? That makes no sense whatsoever. Alright. What do we got here? Law unlocked. I thought I selected women's rights. Equal employment laws. Look at that. Growth rate takes a hit, but income increases. And then I want to build another army, actually. I think that's what I want to do. So, the main reason I want to do that is because these guys are gonna require it. Gonna go over here to Masinga. Gonna click on the army guy up here. Now I'm over my regiment limit, which means now the cost has increased by 300% for all the additional units. But I'm gonna create a new mercenary line anyway. Choose a province, Masinga, and then we're gonna do early infantry tech. 16. We hit the autosave. We're gonna do 16 of the riflemen. 18 and 18. On the flanks, we're going to do the heavy cavalry. Support will be elite grenadiers, 24 of them, and then artillery. Actually, this should go up to 28 and 12. So there you go. It's going to cost me 8,000 gold just to do that, which is fine. That's not that bad. I have 42,000. So create army. It's also going to eat into the income, the amount of income. But we're going to level off at 1378, which I think is fine. I actually probably should and can create another one. So we're going to do that. We're going to create a new army. We're going to select the province. It's going to be Chinde. And we're going to go 18 and 18. And 4. And then down here, 26, 28 and 12. That's what we'll do. We'll create that army. Now it's going to eat into my income again, but we're still up 1,313 gold per month, which is way more than enough. I can make another division if I want to. Banunda. Banunda? No, because that's Mozambique. Former Mozambique territory. Well, I just did it in Chinde, though. So, Banunda. Or Bandua. Sorry, not Banunda. Bandua. Boom. Whoa, 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 whoa. Create new army. Now that's boom. This is going to be what? What'd I say? 24? No, 18 and 18, right? Yep, and then 4, and then 26 and 12. No, 28 and 12. Bam. Eats into the gold again, but we're fine. We're plus 1242. Now we have so many units too. We can fuck around now. I mean, Portugal's got 60, but you got to know they've got some units everywhere probably, but still, we can fucking slap around now. So, let's build up some of those areas that we took over. Right, so that's infrastructure done. Economy is still building itself. Tax efficiency is still building itself. We have to do the buildings themselves. Oh, God. Always tough to build up provinces so that you take over once you're an advanced civilization. Ugh, so easy to probably leave them behind. Oh, one thing I mentioned the schedule real quick, right? So let's talk about that. So obviously no stream tomorrow, no stream Saturday because of the Katsucon prep and the convention itself. Sunday is up in the air because it depends on how bad I feel after Katsucon, how much recovery time I really want. So that is uh, economy or legacy points in infrastructure. Oh, infrastructure. I don't need the economy. Um, but tomorrow into Sunday, I'm also going to figure out the schedule, right? The streaming schedule for the next 5 weeks. So there is that. Look forward to that. It'll get posted here first on Twitch, and then it will also get snipped and posted on Twitter and BlueSky, right? I have recently downloaded and reinstalled Rise of Nations, which I'm going to do. I actually downloaded and installed Kohan Immortal Sovereigns, which I play tested very late last night, but it doesn't work. The game, I can't get the game in windowed mode. The game graphically lags because it's so old. The game is from 2000, so was a really great game, but uh, it just doesn't work. It just does not work right now. And then there is the expansion game, Kohan Arkham something, whatever. I don't know. And there's also Kohan 2. So I'm gonna probably play around with the expansion game, but then also Kohan 2, and see if either of those work. We might have those, but I think right now you're gonna see Rise of Nations come back on stream. So maybe play a little. Maybe it's time we once again play through the Rise of Nations campaign. That would be an amazing game if they could get the Conquer the World campaign to procedurally generate. If they could have done that, Jesus, that game would have been amazing. Like, that game would have been insanely good. I mean, it already was insanely good. It's a great game. But it would have been elite if they had been able to procedurally generate a world that you then play a campaign on. It just would have been awesome. Would have been absolutely awesome. But I'm playing through that right now. We're not playing through that, but I have that installed right now. So I'm going to dig into the workshop, see if there's anything interesting on Conquer the World campaigns in the workshop. And if there is, then we'll play through that campaign. If not, then we'll just play the default campaign and uninstall it again. It's fine. But I'm trying to see what else I have in my library that will be good for stream. Uh, it's a lot of like, I'm the kind of guy who's bought 200 Steam games and only played a fraction of them. Granted, that fraction's probably like, I've played probably 60 to 80 of them, but uh, um, I have Age of History 2, which is really fun but buggy. Uh, APB Reloaded, which is fun, but it's kind of a dead game. Um, Not interested in Audio Surf anymore whatsoever. I have Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, which would be cool, and a remaster, which would be cool. But I heard online is nothing but hackers. Um, I do own The Crew 2, actually. When the fuck did I get that game? I don't know when I got that game. The game's supposed to be good. Ziggs played it, actually. Um, I have Crusader Kings and Crusader Kings 3 because they came in a bundle, but I have absolutely no interest in playing that game. Um, Cyberpunk, but I don't want to play it on stream for obvious reasons, even though I know there is a option where you can turn that off. Um, just not interested in playing that on stream. It's a shame due process is gone. Oh, well, it's not dead just yet. They just posted news on February the 1st about a tournament on February the 15th. Okay, so it's not totally dead yet. um, let's see here. Europa Universalis 4. Endless Space is an interesting one. Fucking hard as fuck that game though. Jesus Christ. That game's just, oh my god, is that game hard. Holy moly. Uh Shame. Ghost in the Shell standalone complex first install online. What a fucking game that is. That was a great game. Gone now. Absolutely been dead and buried for a while. What else we got? Gothic 2, Gothic 3, Halo the Master Chief Collection. I'd be interested in playing through the campaigns on that. Be really nice if I had somebody to do that with as well. Hogs of War is bugged, but otherwise it's a great game. Can be an annoying game as well because it's got a rubber band AI in it. But that was a fun game. What else? Insurgency, but I'm pretty sure it's the original, and I'm pretty sure everyone's moved on from that. Squad would be okay. Squad wouldn't be too bad. Maybe I'll have a go at Mini Metro as well. That's wouldn't be too bad an idea. I do have PGA Tour 2K21. That'd be neat. Nier Automata. What a fucking game. What a game. Um, let's see. Saints Row games I'm not really interested in streaming. Saints Row 3 and 4 would 3 specifically, 4 is kind of ass. 3 specifically would be good to run through, but Starfield not really. I do own Stellaris, and I've seen Honey Badger play it, but I don't know if I want to run through that. Tropico 4 would be neat. If I remember correctly, it was bugged last time, but Tropico 4 would be good. And then that's basically it. Everything else is wrestling. below that pretty much. Wreckfest is the only other one. Fun game as well. But Wreckfest is the kind of game I can only play it in limited quantities. So uh why is Journey of Wrestling on Steam for $14.99? That makes no sense. The game is free to play on the browser. Why they're like what? Like come on now. Civ 7 is a top seller, so is Helldivers 2. I have no interest in any of those games. Baldur's Gate 3, I actually have an interest in because I've played the first two Baldur's Gates. Uh, the the first two Baldur's Gates, man, like the first one especially is an ass kicker. It will kick your ass. NBA 2K25 is 65% off. I don't want any of the Hall of Fame. Just show me the game, man. Oh, it's 67% off. NBA 2K25 and the WWE 2K24 bundle. Well, I already own WWE 2K24. Gives you 73% off. 2K25 would be $18.90. That's not a bad offer at all, actually. Uh, Baldur's Gate 3 is only 20% off. No thanks. It needs to be on sale. But there you go. There's a game coming out. I wish listed it on Steam. It's called Sledding Game. And I keep seeing every time I go on Instagram, I keep seeing the guy posting updates. He's like, "Oh, I programmed this. I programmed the ski lift. Oh, I programmed collecting and throwing a snowball. Oh, I've programmed." And I'm like, "That's cool and all, but like, just give me the game, man. I want to go sledding. It's got proximity chat. It's got it all. Like, give me the game, man. I want the game." So you just there's no objective. There's no missions. You just sled down a mountain together. It's kind of neat. It's a cool little chill game, I think. And that shit's right up my alley, man. So I kind of want the game to be out, but I don't know when he's gonna release it. He's not giving himself a timetable. But he has about 100,000 people who have wishlisted the game on Steam. I think he was up to 80 last I checked, but that was a few days ago. So I'm like, when are we getting that, bro? When are we getting that? That would be nice. Uh, so yeah. What was the one I wishlisted today? Oh yeah, Stellar Blade. That's coming out. Oh god, can't wait. Cannot wait. Uh, it's not a whole hell of a lot that's really interesting on Steam, is what I've come to really realize. Is it's just kind of all the same cookie cutter stuff. So I come to realize too, it's that kind of way with like with just life. You know, you could apply it to music, you can apply it to movies, you can apply it to um, you know, games, but a lot of what's popular isn't popular because it's good. Um, you know, top sellers, for example. If I go to top sellers, let's see here. Counter Strike 2, no. Throne and Liberty, I'm okay without. It's not my type of game. Elden Ring, no, I don't need to break something. I would break something. Like War Thunder is a cool concept with the. It's a totally cool concept. It's not my kind of game. Spider-Man 2, no thank you. Absolutely no thank you. Um, so Call of Duty Black Ops 3, I'm all right. Phasmo, I'm all right. Fallout 76, I'm okay there. FF14 online, pass. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's not really a lot worth, really just worth buying anymore. Um, let alone playing anymore. I just don't feel the same way about gaming as I did years ago. I think years ago. Oh, Jade Empire's coming out. I want to play it. Oh, Unreal Tournament's coming out. I want to play it. Oh, Siphon Filter's coming out. I want to play it. Or Splinter Cell or whatever. It's just all these great games coming out that you just had to get your hands on. It is the enshittification of the gaming industry, essentially. Um, but every once in a while, you get something like a Stellar Blade or a Nier Automata that comes along and it's just fucking incredible, and it blows you away. Hospital disease is dead. Oh, we can build a hospital now. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. I can build a hospital. Where's my capital? Where's Durban? Durban. There you are. Let's go over here to build. I got no specific buildings I can build in the capital. So now I'm going to go back over here to buildings. I'm going to build out the temples and everyone. The monuments and everyone. Best game I ever played, well, was Unreal Tournament, but best game I ever played on console was Chrome Hounds, and I have no clue why, but From Software is just sitting on that IP and they refuse to do anything with it. And I'm like, if you gave us that crossplay, Steam and PS5, that game would go crazy. That game would go absolutely insane. That game is amazing. Chrome Hounds was amazing. But it had absolutely zero marketing here in the US. And they released it in March after the Xbox, 5 months after the 360 came out. So everybody was still up on the launch titles. And uh, they released it. I think it just was one of those things where they released it and like it was some odd thing where something went wrong with the publishing on it or something like that. Where's the harbors? I gotta build those up, by the way. Where the hell? I passed over those, didn't I? Yep. I don't know if it's something where like they released it here and then didn't release it in Japan or something. Or sales of the 360 right at launch were horrendous in Japan as well. Like horrendous in Japan. So they released it was a 360 only game that, or 360 exclusive if you want to use the proper term, that that was that's a mech game. So Japanese audiences would mainly be the primary target audience, and then released on a console that they just didn't buy. Japanese didn't really take to the 360 because they all. I mean, a lot of them had the PS3 back in the day. So, so that's not. It was released. Oh, it says it was a launch title. It sold 260,000 units. So, not great. But hold on. Uh yeah. The wait, yeah, armor this is what I hate. People were this is what I hate about things sometimes. I'm like, listen, Chrome Hounds needs a second game. And a lot of people that you talk to are like, "Well, we got Armored Core 5." Bitch, that's not what I'm talking about. Like, it's like, oh, it's like a spiritual successor. It's not even close to the same game. It's not even Armored Core 5, good game, not even close to the same game as Chrome Hounds. That's the crazy thing. That's how you know people didn't play Chrome Hounds. They're like, well, we're getting Armored Core 5. You know, at the time, obviously they came out with Armored Core 6 since then. That was the 2023 release, I think, Armored Core 6. But it's like, we didn't even, that wasn't even the point, man. Like, Armored Core, fun game, but like, it didn't have the same level of customization, the same PvP aspects, that Chrome Hounds had. Like, Japan is absolutely kicking the shit out of Shing, man. Absolutely kicking the shit out of them. They've taken an even larger chunk. How are the Austrians doing? They're still there. Up, up. Oh, they're fighting rebels. These are rebels. Well, this is what happens when you take a slice of territory that's so far disconnected from what you already own. You get rebels. Unrest 51.9%. And rising every month. This is not going to stop. This is not the Circassia is going to be yeah, this ain't going to stop, man. They're fucked. They're sending 19 units down. The rebels have 36. So, good luck. Is this Egypt? Oh my god, Egypt's got Crete? Damn, they really did expand. I'm going to look at what we're going to take over before the end of tonight's stream. I'm going to do one other country. I think it might have to be Lunda. Listen, Lunda, listen. Might have to be them. I think that sets me up better. I think it doesn't fragment me as much when I go to take Luba. Because then I can do Luba, Cuba, Lega, and then come back and do Yaka, Kasanje, Angola. Once I have Yaka and Kasanje, I can do Angola. And be done with the Portuguese vassals here in Africa for now. For now, at least. So I could also do Hehe might be the best option actually to absorb. Doesn't fragment me too much, and then it sets me up to take out these little guys here and here, which means I won't be so oddly shaped when I absorb Nyamweze or Nyamwezi. So, but Luba or Lunda? I think Lunda. Alright, sorry I didn't do much but lurk, but catch you in your next stream. I appreciate 10th Shadow. I hope you've been well, man. Thanks for stopping by, brother. We are no longer the largest producer of clothes. RIP, that was actually a really good bonus, too. I think it was actually loan interest, now that I think about it, which isn't too bad. I mean, my loan interest is next to nothing. I had an advisor die, so now I got to replace him. Research per month plus 9.59. Unit attack 1. Hell yeah. Give me him. Because when I promote them 8 times, look at that. Unity attack +9. Research per month now 20.55. Hell yeah. Let's see. Economy still building infrastructure. Yep. Done. Look at that. Love to see it. Tax efficiency's getting there too. We're doing all right. We're doing good. We're doing quite all right. What did I get? Somebody's pinged me in Discord. It kind of doesn't actually. That's okay. Uh, is there an important announcement on this thing? No. No, there was not. Okay. Actually, hold on. There is this. Is it under stream updates? No. Is it under? There was a. Oh, I have to. What the? What the? I'm wondering why I'm not seeing the schedule. There's like a schedule thing for Discord I'm in, and I'm like, why am I not seeing it? And it's this crap where like there's a channels and roles section, and you have to actually enable each channel that you want to see, and it's like, what the shit? It's one of the 79 channels, and I had 78 enabled, and I couldn't see it, and I'm sitting here going, what the shit? I couldn't actually figure it out. What is today? Today is the 13th, right? The next is Saturday. I'm going to be out of town. Okay, no big deal. Max gold. Yep, 36%. Austria Austria's kind of declining with us. France is up to 27.5. So now my question is, what did you do? I think you took this little island of Douglas. Unless you expanded in Africa. It looks like you could have done that. I think they have. I think they took this little I think they took this little slice here. Like a slice right here in Africa. They also have some area here and here. What about in... They haven't expanded in the Pacific or anything like that. Is that France there too? Jesus Christ, France? Seriously, they took over. They even took over Antarctica. The French own Antarctica. The number of French territories is too damn high. All right, 39 minutes left. We're just chilling. We're waiting on this to decrease. Maybe we just fucking let's just have a go. Let's just have a go, shall we? We let it chill. You always gotta you go and you let it chill. You go and you let it chill. I'm not chill no more. Who's your alliance with? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to do war on two fronts. Let's do it. Fuck it. Hell yeah. Come on now. Come on now. I ain't afraid. Come on down. You're the next contestant to get their ass kicked. Ooh, look at all that territory I just took. Kalima, go straight for Kalima. One, thank you. long ass siege, but they're gonna fall. This one's gonna take a while as well. He's got 2 more units coming down. I'm so scared. Furs just went up 44%. Nice. Show mercy. Show mercy. Always show mercy. Bam! Go up there. War is going to be over with before it even started. He's going to bring his units down from Kalinga. But it's too little too late. He's gone. Oh, he's bringing 27 units. Where are you coming from? I'm at war with Cuba as well? That's okay. You know why it's okay? Because I took you over anyway. I can't claim any of them. Oh well. 43.7. And, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Easy as Sunday morning. Alright, so. Another that was a rival too, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Okay, so. Nice little expansion. The Zulu's starting to get pretty big. Zulu. Big capital letters. They deserved it. Their religion was fetishism. Now we're going to change it to animism. I don't even know what that any of that is. To be honest with you, I don't even know what that means. What? You know, not Russell Westbrook. I actually can't remember who's in that now. Anyway. Next guy that's going to be our rival. Shit, probably Yaka. It probably has to be Yaka. I'll probably do Yaka, Kazanje, Kuba, and Luba, and then come back and do Angola. So, half hour left, and now we're just going to be chilling and building infrastructure for the whole rest of the half hour. It's basically all we can do. I'm going to go over here to. We're starting to get some population in these areas. You know, we're starting like Kazembe that we took over streams ago. So look at that. Bukama, I'm going to come here though, and I'm going to build army. I want an army. Oh, fuck, I always do that. Create new army. Choose front. Bukama. 18. 18 for 28 and 12. Thank you very much, sir. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Advantage points because we have researched the machine gunner. So advantage point. We got an advantage point. Let's see what we're going to spend it on. I think we're going to spend it on the maximum. Regiment limits. Let's do that. Regiment limits would be good. Lack of a general because we just built that thing. Recruit. And then all of these riflemen now need upgraded to machine gunners. And then elite line infantry to elite trench infantry. So all of these guys with a green arrow in here have to be upgraded. We had to spend money to do so, which is fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So we're still gaining 13, 17 a month. So we're doing good on that front. Right. So I would like to take over. Hey, I just think it would be easy to just go 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do 5. Just like that. And then get rid of him. Wait, Burundi. Are you also here? No. You're just friendly with them. Where are you? Where are you? Burundi, I just saw you. Where are you? Oh, you're right here, right? No. What if I... Oh, there they are. I could have sworn they were bigger than that. Unless I lost track of what was going on in the world. Totally possible. We're up to 41.5. Japan is at 46. What the hell happened in Borgu? They expanded. They're at 2.7. Sweden at 0.7. oh. Sweden's taking out Finland. Okay. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. Sweden's taking Finland out of the game. So we started with something like 400 some civs. I think now we're down to 217. So I'm leading the game, obviously. I have the most prestige and the strongest economy. But I am not the most populous nation. I am the ninth most populous nation. Just behind the United States. And then it's Austria, France, Russia, basically India, Xing, and now Japan. So 217 civilizations. Yeah. That are left. Or are you? Whew, hanging on by a friend. A friend? A thread. Bolivia. Wait, are you literally, what the fuck? Bolivia's puppeted North and South Peru? How does that make any sense? Just make them one nation. Makes no sense. Oh, okay, tired. Oh. Bed sounds good right about now. I'm not gonna lie. Could end early. Bed sounds really good. Let me save the game. Oh, what just popped up? Maximum amount of gold? Yeah, alright. Let me save the game. Actually, before I do that, economy. I totally forgot to do this now that we own new provinces. And also tax efficiency. There we go. So Zulu. Zulu. Soon we will Zulu the world. Now we save. And we relax. Right. Probably going to end it here. A little early. In Marina, we're going to go for next, but they have a lot of provinces. You know, I mean, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All that's going to contribute to aggressive expansion. So we have to be very careful because we need to really lower this a lot if we're going to take out Marina, which is the plan. We're going to take out Marina. So next stream will be relaxing with this. Well, not next stream, but the next time we play Age of History 3, we're going to be chilling building up the nation some more, mainly just the same shit. The buildings I want in the territories I just took over, maxing the infrastructure, maxing the economy, maxing the tax efficiency, and then hopefully that'll take us through to like a sub 20 aggressive expansion score, and then I can actually go after in Marina and continue dominating them. So that is the plan next stream. I would like to get to a point where before I have to fight any of the big boys like the Russians or the British or even the French, although I'll have to fight them a little bit down here. Um, I own the entire continent. That would be nice uh, to get to that point. Mainly because it'll help with just the number of units we can build and afford and whatnot, and so we can fight all over the world if need be, right? I mean, that's eventually what you're building up to. So, but we've built nicely. We have this huge chunk of southern Africa, huge chunk. We are almost at the Congo. I mean, Congo is right here, and we're knocking on the door right now. So, um, next stream I'm not going to get up to the Congo, but I should be able to absorb a bit more. And from there we'll continue expanding. That's the goal. The goal is to continue expanding. I don't mind getting the aggressive expansion above 100 and having to fight against the coalition. I'm just not strong enough to do that now if the coalition turns out to be things like Britain, Russia, France, and the United States. I will probably get my shit pushed in if that's the case. And I'm not trying to do that right now. So we're just taking it step by step as much as we can and as cautiously as we can to keep the aggressive expansion in check. And that's basically what we're doing. So sometimes that means it's a little bit of a downtime or downer stream or a slower stream. It is just what it is. Um, but that's it. So thank you so much for joining. 10th Shadow for being here. Crack as always. Lou as always. Psy Pathetic, thank you so much for being here. And in fact, Psy as well. Thank you for all the bits. I mean, you came in a few times tonight, but you came in for what? 50-50. That's 187. So 187, man. That's way too kind, brother. That's way too kind. Cheers, man. I should also be in sleep. Sorry, man. I know it's not the most thrilling game, Blue, but Civ got me bad. It's 3 a.m. here. Yeah, it's time for me to save and go home as well. So I'm gonna save, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Who can we raid? Is the question. Um, who can we raid? Let's see who's on, if anybody, right now. Let's see. Oh my God. And just doing a viewer romance question survey where she had her viewers answer like romance questions and then she's answering them now on stream. That's fucking crazy. But I think we're gonna send you over to Pikachu who's playing. He's building Gunpla, even though he says he's playing 7 Days to Die. He is building Gunpla. So, there we go. Give him some love. He's a Just Chatting streamer. For those on YouTube, I'm ending the stream here. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you in the next video. Or in the next stream. And then